Dana has our full forecast, and we were talking earlier about how the wind really felt extra today.
I feel like it really, I went out like earlier in the morning and I immediately went, oh no, like I just want to immediately turn around, go back inside. And I also feel like I've been getting deja vu. Every day has been very, very similar this week. Good news is that we have some changes in the forecast. Not going to be quite as windy, but if you're a snow lover, you are not really going to enjoy this change in the forecast. I mean, it's going to be no different kind of from where we already are. But our highest wind gusts for the day gusted to 46 in Greenville, gusted to 40 in Millinocket, gusted to 41 here in Portland. So pretty high wind gusts throughout the day. And really it's just still going, still whipping out of the northwest, still seeing wind gusts in the upper 30s in areas like Greenville, Millinocket, and Bangor. The good news is we kind of only have one more day of this big wind. And then once we get into the weekend, things will start to calm down a little bit. We also saw some scattered snow showers. We still have a couple hanging out in southern areas of the county and then over towards the lakes region, but overall at this point, not seeing too many snow showers out there. So as we go into the next day or so, that's when that wind will start to calm down. So we're still going to see those wind gusts in the mid-30s, even some isolated gusts up to 40 overnight tonight. And then we kind of start tomorrow with that wind still hanging around. So when you wake up tomorrow morning, it's not going to be a big change. You'll still notice the wind. However, once we get into the afternoon, this is 4 p.m., starting to see those wind gusts down into the 20s. And then once we get into Friday night into Saturday, that's when that wind will be in a much more comfortable position. So it kind of will take all day Friday to get to that point. However, it will start to come a little bit more calmly as we get into the weekend. So overnight tonight, we will have a little bit more cloud cover hanging around, especially in areas of eastern Maine. So it won't be quite as cold overnight tonight in comparison to other nights this week. And then Friday, I think overall will be a fairly nice day. Again, still windy, still a little bit cold. However, we'll have a lot of sunshine in the afternoon, only a little bit of cloud cover hanging out in areas of northern Maine. And then Saturday, things start to change a little bit. We do have a chance for some snow. Overall, though, accumulation's not really looking like a whole lot. So we'll start to see some of those scattered showers kind of throughout the morning on Saturday. Those will kind of last really throughout much of the day into the afternoon. So it'll also be a very cloudy day, basically through the entire state here. And then overall on Sunday, it's going to be a very different day from Saturday, a lot more sunshine hanging around, and also a little bit warmer relatively, with high temperatures getting into the mid-30s. So in terms of total snowfall, we're really not expecting a lot kind of as these scattered showers come through for the weekend. Really, most of us will pick up maybe an inch, maybe a little bit more in some of those areas in that darker blue, kind of between an inch and 2 inches. So some scattered snow to talk about, but overall not too much in terms of accumulation and not really helping us in our snow deficit that much either. And then as we get into next week, there is this clipper system that we're watching. On Sunday, it'll be over the Great Lakes, and then it'll bring us the chance for some more scattered snow showers kind of for the day Tuesday and possibly into Wednesday morning. But again, not looking at a lot of accumulation there, so we aren't talking about really any big systems coming up in this forecast period. Marine forecast sees 3 to 5 feet. That gale warning I expect has been in effect for much of the week and will continue to be so tomorrow. In terms of our 7-day forecast, tomorrow I think overall is going to be a nice day. Still breezy, but it's kind of that last day of the wind that's been hanging around really all week. Then Saturday we have those chances of some scattered showers. Brian, Amanda, most of us will pick up about an inch of accumulating snowfall. And then the second half of the weekend looks like a pleasant day, but if you're a fan of the snow, I'm sorry to say there's no big snowstorms coming up.
No. Yeah, not a lot going on there.
I know, I'm a little bit disappointed. I'm kind of in the mood for a good big snowstorm.
Now it feels right. It's
exactly.
January.
We'll get there.
It's cold enough.
Dana, thank you.